For over half a century, residents of California, including celebrities like Arnold Schwarzenegger, have used these same facilities to get their beach bodies ready for the Californian sunshine. I could certainly use a lesson or two, but we can't talk about muscles without talking about muscle cars, and they have played a critical part in American car culture. And over the years, they've only gotten leaner, meaner, and beefier. But what happens when you take an already beefy and mean muscle car and pump it full of steroids? You get the Hellcat Redeye.
Challenger was one of the most sought-after muscle cars of the 1970s. It made a comeback in 2008 and shows no signs of stopping since then. Today, the Challenger Kitty has over 15 plus models to offer, ranging from the track-focused RT to the king of the dragstrip, the 840 bhp Demon. And today we are going to talk about the latest addition to the lineup, the Hellcat Redeye. What is the Hellcat? Well, it is positioned between the Hellcat and the Demon, with power figures making it sit closer to the Demon. But let's keep the numbers for later because there are a lot of numbers. First, let's talk about the looks. I've always been a fan of the new Challenger and simply love the fact that it looks like an authentic representation of the original with its slab-sliced bodywork and narrow glass house. They've even tried to keep the grille and the headlamps as original as possible, but with this red-eyed version, there are a few changes. It gets a more aggressive twin snorkel bonnet, an air catcher headlight intake and another intake in wheel liner. Now, why so many intakes? Those increase the airflow rate by 18%, which means the Challenger Hellcat Redeye can now suck up to 1,134 cubic feet of air per second, just for reference. But what needs so much of air? Well, that would be the 0.3 litre supercharger, as big as the parallel twin engine on the Kawasaki Ninja 300. That's how big it is. Which means that the Redeye makes an earth-shattering 797 horses and a planet-shifting 958 Newton meters of torque, guys. Mind you, these numbers are usurped only by the Demon, and that is the most powerful petrol production car in the whole world. Armed with an 8-speed auto transmission and rear-wheel drive, the Redeye can accelerate from 0 to 100 kmph in just 3.5 seconds. It crosses the quarter mile in 10.8 seconds while doing 131 miles per hour and has a top speed of 203 miles per hour. Dominic Toretto would be proud. And just like the Demon, it has an after chiller function to let the car cool down between the drag races. Now the Redeye also gets 3 driving modes: drag mode, track mode and sport mode, along with a choice of 2 rear drive ratios, that is 2.62:1 for better top speed and 3.09:1 for better low end grunt. Well, with greater power comes greater responsibility, we all know that, so the Redeye gets bigger brakes than your standard Challenger, which are gripped by bigger 6-spot calipers from Brembo up front. Moreover, if you opt for the wide body option, then you get a 305 front tire. That's the fattest front tire in the world. The whole Challenger range, including the Redeye, be limited to just bedroom posters in India. That's the sad part. But do you think that after the success of the Jeep Compass, that maybe FCA India can slip in a few Challengers into the country? Wouldn't you love that? I would love that. Glenn would love that. But why do you think they aren't doing it? I think it's the poor fuel quality out here, or the lack of American-sized freeways, of course.